Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I'm doing some cooking Sunday, and I'm gonna make some filet mignon. You can see I have already marinated like a filet mignon steak, I got from Acme, and then I marinated with some garlic, fresh garlic. Some spices, Italian seasoning, turmeric, ground cumin, and whatever else I had in my plethora of spices, as you can see, right? And then I'm going to make some veggies, Idaho potato, and some mixed veggies, right? So it's kind of early to start cooking. I think my sister and her boyfriend are coming. So I'm gonna make some good filet mignon steak. All right, I'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. So for the veggies, I have potatoes and some onions and some carrots and some cauliflower, diced. And then I'm going to saute these in some olive oil. I'm going to add some salt and pepper, a little bit of onion and garlic, herb, as you can see, garlic herb sensation. And then I'm going to use some, for garnishing the steak, I'm going to use some herbs, cilantro and basil. You can see, right? Cilantro and basil. And into our veggies, I'm going to add like half of a tomato. As you can see, I diced it already, right? And one last thing for another garnishing of our, veggies. I'm going to use a little bit of like baby spinach, cucumbers, green onion, as you can see. And then into this, I'm going to add a little bit of feta cheese. So once the, once the veggies are cooked, as you can see, some amazing feta cheese. Once the veggies are cooked, I'm going to add the garnishing with feta cheese, our greens, because you don't want to cook the the greens. This is like more like a on the fly kind of a salad, as you can see. Can you see? All right. So so once we are ready to turn on the flame and start cooking, and we're good to go, right? I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. So it's time to actually start cooking. So I'm going to first start with our veggies. You can see, so I'm going to turn the flame on in medium to kind of low. I added some olive oil and some, some of the spices, not really spices, but, like a garlic herb and salt and pepper. And that's it. And we're gonna let it simmer in oil. You see, mix this. We're gonna let it simmer in oil for, I would say, a few minutes, maybe 4 minutes. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of water and just let it cook. All right, and in about 10 minutes, maybe 10-12 minutes, I'm going to start making our filet mignon steak, right? All right, I'll be back. All right, everyone, it's time to add hot water. Remember, hot water to our veggies. Just half a glass, half a glass, not the whole thing. I have in this glass, and so that should be good enough. Sorry, I spilled onto the stove, right? Because I still have to buy some stuff for kitchen, so bear with me. So that's our veggies. I'm just going to mix this, just like that, and just put the lid on and let it simmer for another maybe 6 to 8 minutes, and it should be ready. Actually, the potatoes take a little long time, so I would say maybe 8 to 10 minutes. All right, I'll be back. Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm going to add the tomatoes to our veggies. So I have the diced tomatoes right here. I'm going to add these to our veggies, just like that. And it's looking good, smelling good. I'm just going to mix these. Bear with me. And then just let it simmer for another, I would say 4 to 6 minutes, and it should be ready. Then I'm going to add our greens. You can see, right, to our veggies, and that's good to go. All right, I'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. So it's time to start on our filet mignon steak, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is, hold on a second, the music is too loud, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So let's turn on the flame. Okay, there we go. A little medium to slightly high, right? Slightly high flame. I'm going to add a little bit, not too much, of olive oil, just to give pan or our pot that that oily base, so the steak doesn't stick. And then maybe 30 seconds we're going to start cooking our steak, right? Okay, so here we go. So I have filet mignon I got from what is that place, Acme. So let's see, and the marination looks good, so I'm going to just start with the first one. Here we go. Looking good. This pot is not that big, so I'm going to use 2 at a time. And there we go. So medium well, I'm going to cook medium well. I'm assuming that they will also like medium well, right? So about, I would say about 4.5 minutes on each side. And then we're going to put the lid on and let these cook. And also, I'm going to turn the fan on low speed. All right? So I'm going to lower the flame a little bit. You can see. And here goes our steak, right? Looks good. Okay, it's time to flip our steak. Looking good, as you can see. Looking really good. So flip this. Looking really good with the color, as you can see. And then another, I mean, this is a thick steak. This is probably like at least an inch, as you can see, right? So I would say another 3 to 4 minutes on that side, and then we're going to cook the other 2 steaks, right? Filet mignon. Okay, everyone, it's time to cook the second batch of our steak. Looking good, as you can see on the other side. The first page is looking really good. Oops, come on, come on, come on. So I'll just remove this from the pan. You can see. And then the second batch right here. There we go. And then just put the lid back on, right? I'm going to increase the flame just a little bit, not too much. And then put the lid on. So same thing, right? For the second batch. 4 to 5 minutes on each side. All right. All right. So let's see how our steak actually came out, right? So as you can see, I already got a piece. Looks really nice. Smells really nice. Let's cut another piece. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Looks really juicy and amazing. And I'm going to try this to see how it tastes, right? Let's see. Come on. Amazing. Just like food made in heavens. All right, so there you go. I'm going to garnish this when we're ready to serve with a little bit of herbs. And then our veggies are ready, as you can see, with the greens and the potatoes and the cauliflower and everything. So, and then the second batch, looking good. And so there you go. That's steak, filet mignon steak on the fly with some mixed veggies. And I also, by the way, one last thing, I also cooked some rice in microwave, as you can see. Some like basmati rice. It's really not really like basmati. And just as an added dish. So that's it. That's it for my cooking. And I'll see you all next time.